Hi y'all, my name is Sarah. I am with Tamron USA. I'm a sales rep based in Austin, Texas, but today we're at WPPI. We have announced some really exciting product that is actually making its debut here at the show. First we have our 35 to 150. It's an f2 to 2.8. And yes, you heard that right, it's 2 to 2.8. We're so excited about it. This is the first time it's making its public debut. This is designed for the Sony full frame system. It has our new VXD motor, which is incredibly fast, incredibly quiet. We're really, really excited about it. There's a lot of cool other features happening as well. Over here, we have a few more lenses making their debut. So we just announced an 18 to 300 for Fuji, which is super exciting. People have been asking about Fuji for a really long time. We finally have one, and it's a range that is kind of missing in the lineup, so hopefully this fills a gap. There's a lot of excitement about it. Back over here, we also have a 28 to 75 G2. So for any of you that are familiar with our mirrorless lenses over the last few years, we came out with a 28 to 75 for Sony. That's been a hit. This is the second generation of it. Metal casing, function button, new VXD motor. We're really, really excited about it. Now, I know I've really only been talking about Sony and Fuji, but Nikon, Canon, we haven't forgotten. At this time, I don't have any information about new mounts or anything like that. But the good news is that most everything in our SLR lineup, for the most part, works fantastic with the adapter. I personally have a Z6 at home. I use all of our glass on it, and it works like a charm.
Yeah, people were asking me about the Z mount. You know, any plans for the future?
So no information on Z mount at this time, but like I said, almost everything from our SLR lineup, most things, work great with the adapter. That's what I personally do at home. I use, our 35-1.4, 24-70. I use all of those on a Z6.
Yeah, we get a lot of praise. A lot of my viewers, they love the G2s.
The G2s are great.
Yeah, the 7200, I get a lot of praise on that lens.
Yes, love the 7200, all of our G2 lineup. That's why we're really excited to see a G2 finally come to the mirrorless, that new 28 to 75, because the G2 has been a big hit.
Nice. Nice. Start rocking the Z mount.
I know.
Really rock and roll.
I know. we all shoot everything. We shoot Canon, Nikon, Sony, Fuji, so.
By the way, who's your favorite rock band?
Oh gosh, my favorite rock band? The Mars Volta.
Oh, I love that band. Rock and roll. You like Dream Theater, Rush?
I've never really listened to them. I'm familiar, but I've never really listened to them. But
Iron Maiden? Thanks a lot, Sarah.
Of course.
Tamron USA rocks.
Cool. My music tastes don't reflect the taste of the company, let me just say.
A lot of my viewers, that's cool. A lot of my viewers ask me, when's Tamron gonna send me lenses to review?
Yeah.
I might have to hit you guys up.
Yeah.
Because you get, I love lens reviews.
Cool.
All right, well, Sarah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, rock and roll. Oh, funny. Tamron, and there's a Canon reflection in the window here. All right, we're over at the Tamron booth. Tamron lenses.
It'll cut your muscles out really well because you'll add the shadow detail to the back. So if you're shooting senior portraits or athletes or certain performers or anyone that has a lot of definition going on, using a black reflector on the sides or underneath adds shadow just the way a reflector or diffusion adds light to the top of the body. So we can add light, we can subtract light, make someone look really, really 3D. Or you can spend an hour on a computer with your Wacom tablet dodging and burning, dodging and burning, dodging and burning. It's totally up to you. It's whatever you prefer. There are Photoshopographers and there are photographers. One does with light, one paints with Photoshop. Neither is right or wrong, but they're just two different approaches. photographer. I'd rather do it out in the sunlight than sit on my computer because I spend way too much time on there anyways. This side right here is a gold side. Does anyone remember the Sports Illustrated swimsuit editions from like the 80s and 90s? I'm older than I look, I think. Okay. So that's the last time it was ever appropriate to use a gold reflector. Those went out of style in the 80s, and they should stay in the 80s. Because when you go outside, put an orange or diffusion, a CTO gel on your strobes to make it look really warm. Yeah. You can do that to fake sunlight, which is awesome. This is the same thing for reflectors. This is like adding a CTO gel to your strobes, okay? Now, this right here, I would never use. But we've started to see some that have like a zebra pattern or like a crisscross. Have you seen that where you've got like one band of silver, one band of gold, and then silver, then white? Every brand calls them something different. Some call them like Sunfire or Sunflare or whatever. But what that does is that's going to give you the reflection of a silver or white reflector, so nice balance. In the shadows, there's no contrast. You're not cutting out muscles. You're not cutting out cheekbones. You need light and shadow to be able to sculpt something. It's called chiaroscuro. It's this old Italian way to make contrast and depth and dimension for the painting, light and dark.
All right, guys. Right now we're over at the Sigma booth at WPPI. And we're just gonna check and see what's new over at Sigma. How you doing? Doing a clean for photographers? So the Sigma FP, $16.99. Wow, this is a new product from Sigma, $16.99. Does 4K video, 4K 60. Has a Sigma L mount. And it's a new product coming out, guys. The Sigma FP. How good is it? Wow, it feels really good in the hands. Very solid. You know, honestly, I've never heard of this thing. Awesome. So care to tell me a little bit more about this camera? 61 megapixels.
61 megapixels.
4K?
4K 30 cinema. It does 12-bit cinema DNG raw, uncompressed to an external device. It'll do it compressed to an internal card. The new version of this, the FPL, can run off of a USB-C cable. It'll get its power and run from that. The original FP could only charge from the external device. They have this optional external viewfinder. You can also replace that viewfinder and add a hot shoe if you need that.
Oh, so it slides off.
Yeah, it just flips on and off.
Oh, there you go. So it's a much smaller body now. It feels very solid in the hand.
And that's the idea. So if you don't need the viewfinder, you can just take this off, use the camera alone. We have it rigged up over there with a cage on it, running as a cinema camera.
So the Sigma FP L mount.
So this is the FPL, right? The original FP was very similar. Didn't have the phase detection autofocus points. It was 24 megapixels.
Nice. Nice. And when is this going to be? Is it already released?
It's already available. Has been for a few months.
People checking out the Sigma lenses. So I get a lot of comments on my channel asking when is Sigma have plans to cater to the Nikon Z mount mirrorless. What do you have any news on that?
Well, the Z mount is a relatively new system. We've had Nikon F mount lenses available for a very long time, and those lenses will work seamlessly with Nikon Z cameras with the F2.8 adapter. So all of our existing Nikon mount lenses will work. Unfortunately, at this time, we don't know if Z mount plans are in the future, whether that's near future or the far future. We don't know yet. Any information on that would come directly from Sigma Japan, so we'll just have to wait until they say something.
Awesome, awesome. All right, so Yeah, because Nikon shooters, they love the F-mount Sigmas. I'm telling you, the art, Sigma Art series, I get so much praise.
Well, I mean, we've had Nikon shooters have used our products for a really long time, and we certainly want them to continue shooting with Sigma, and we definitely love to have products available for them on the new platform. Just time will tell.
And it will happen.
Fingers crossed. It makes sense. I mean, it took us a few years to collaborate with Sony and start developing lenses for the E-mount, but it eventually happened, and now the focus of our manufacturing is basically E-mount, because that is the largest market for mirrorless. Most of our new products that we develop for mirrorless cameras come out with E-mount and L-mount, and the E-mount is, of course, the largest part of the market, the mirrorless market right now.
How about Canon, like the R mount, the RF?
Yep. Canon
Same deal?
Canon is coming on strong, of course. People are really gravitating to the new RF mount, so it'll probably have the same fate as Nikon Z mount. I expect that at some point we'll develop for it, but I just have no information on that at the moment.
Yeah, like I said, the art lenses are fantastic. Fantastic glass. The 105 art, oh my god, the 1.4. Amazing glass. Well, thank you, Nick. We really appreciate the info. And good luck in the future at Sigma. Rock and roll. A lot of you guys asked me to go ahead and review Sigma lenses. Amazing Sigma art lenses. And I'll tell you right now, good things coming in the future. I got the contact, and we'll be reaching out to Sigma, and we're gonna be maybe, hopefully, collaborating, doing some awesome reviews, some rockin' reviews for you guys. Now he told me about the Z mount. Doesn't know any news yet, but if I were Nikon, I would totally hook up with Sigma, Tamron. Just make more products, make it more attractive for new Z mount users. So I think it will happen. It's gonna take some time. Sigma, you know, they develop lenses for the Sony A mount. Nick was telling me that it's very popular with Sony users, the Sigma lenses. Go see what else is going on at WPPI.
Lowest spot for F4. 1/25th of a second, F4, and your white balance, light. So whoever has the trigger, drop it down to about 1/16th of color or 1/32nd color.
Basically, you're exposing for the brightest part of your scene. So in this case, the brightest part of this scene is the snow. Yeah, mind blowing. Not really. Same concept here, exposing for the highlights of the mountains right here.
How you doing? Posing with these lights, huh?
I'm smiling under here, I swear. Hi, my name's Fred, and I am with Angler. We're at the B&H booth at WPPI 2021. Today we're showing all our products that can bring about speed, mainly the Angler Fastbox. Right here I have the Angler Fastbox 24-inch. As far as setup goes, you can see right now, but as far as breakdown, let's pull it apart. Ready to pack right now. But if you want to set it up, snap it into place, drop it, lock it, and then you can just pop your flash on the back of it. Nice and quick for any sort of on-location shoot that you want to do. We're also showing the Impact Pro Rapid background. If you need to do any sort of corporate or school type headshots and you just want a background that goes up real quick, just like I did with the Angler, follow me. You have it in a nice hard case at the bottom. All you got to do is pop it open and pull it up. As you can see, you have the scissor background to keep the muslin nice and stiff. And then when you're ready to go, drop it down and you're ready to go wherever you need to go do your next shoot. Right now, show special on the 20-inch, it's going to be $109.95. On the 24-inch, it's going to be $144.95. But with the 24-inch, you'll have the additional fabric grid, so you can reduce your light spill if you want to do it.
Wonderful, young lady.